When this man went to check on his fox trap, he found a ferocious predator caught inside. The idea was simple. Set up a cage trap for a fox to teach the children how to humanely catch animals. What Dan Casey caught, however, was certainly not a fox. Two predatory eyes looked back at him from behind the bars, and they were angry. Ex-paratrooper Dan Casey lives with his wife Justin and their two sons, 10-year-old Hunter and 9-year-old Carson, in South Dakota. As a keen outdoorsman, you can believe that Casey must be ecstatic with his property. When Casey isn't working with his wife and the family-owned children's therapy services, he likes to spend time in nature. In fact, not only does he act as a guide for tours through Nebraska, he also hunts in his spare time. That's because when he was a child, Casey's family ran a fur farm, which naturally exposed him to wildlife. Indeed, he often spent time in the presence of smaller predators such as foxes and sometimes even larger ones. It seems like Casey wants his boys to follow a similar tradition of trapping. With this in mind, he wanted to show them how to humanely catch a wild animal. They designed the trap in question to catch a fox or a slightly larger predator. However, since Casey and his family wanted it to be spacious, they used a larger cage than necessary. Additionally, at the request of his wife, Casey added an extra luxury for the cage's future inhabitant. "We put some alfalfa hay in there," he told Billings Gazette on January. "My wife said if we caught anything in there, she wanted it to be comfortable." The family's intention was to appreciate having a closer look at a wild animal and then release it into the wild. You can imagine their shock when they checked the trap the following morning. Casey described what he discovered on a video recorded by his wife and uploaded to YouTube on January 23, 2015. "When we came down here, we had an unexpected surprise," Casey said. "There's a beautiful lion in the trap, and she's not happy." Instead of a fox, Casey captured a mountain lion, which is also known as a puma or cougar. These large ambush predators rely on stealth to take down prey of all different sizes. Mountain lions stalk prey and pounce at an opportune moment. Then they latch onto the target's neck with powerful jaws and either break its neck or suffocate it. Needless to say, a predator as powerful as a mountain lion would have little trouble with a human. Indeed, there are cases of mountain lion attacks that ended in fatalities. Attacks on humans are infrequent. These predators prefer to avoid contact with people, but they're becoming more common in North America. Casey is aware of the dangers the mountain lion represented, but he's also aware of the dangers humans pose to them too, especially at certain times of the year. Mountain lion season is going on right now, Casey expanded, but it's illegal to trap lions, so we're going to let her go, and hopefully she makes it through the season without someone shooting her. And at first, that didn't look likely. When his wife records Casey approaching the cage, the lion is instantly alert and snarling. When he doesn't back off from its initial growl, the lion takes a swipe at the cage door with its claws. Even a hardened outdoorsman such as Casey flinches away from the mountain lion's lunge. He told the Billings Gazette, "My heart jumped a little bit. I wasn't really worried about getting mauled, but it definitely made me realize again that this was a wild animal." In fact, the cat tries again as Casey attempts to unlatch one side of the cage door. Despite the predator's protestations, though, he manages to prop the door washer rings open with a stick. When he's ready to prop open the other side of the cage, Casey warns his family to wind the vehicle's windows up. Finally, he steps back to let the lion out. After some apprehension, the mountain lion decides to take its chances and makes a dash for the open door. The lion continues running once free and doesn't look back when it vanishes into the woods. Subsequently, authorities saw the video and they were intentionally concerned about the lion trapping. Casey said he was aware of the dangers involved. I wasn't real nervous, he concluded, but I also don't recommend this to people. I don't want people to think there's nothing to fear.